Chicken Little was never crazy. The town was. The disturbing theory behind Disney's most misunderstood film. What if I told you Chicken Little wasn't crazy at all? That the real story isn't about a silly chicken, but about a child trying to survive emotional abuse, gaslighting, and a town full of people pretending nothing ever happened. This movie isn't what you think it is, and what you're about to discover will change the way you remember your childhood. Chicken Little, a 2005 animated Disney film. A story about a small chicken who says the sky is falling, but no one believes him. He becomes the town joke, the punchline of every conversation. Even his own father is ashamed of him. But ask yourself this: why is the town so quick to label him crazy? Why does no one ask what really happened? And why does his father act like his son's biggest problem is being embarrassing? This isn't just a silly comedy. This feels like something deeper. Let's start with the father, Buck Cluck. He doesn't protect his son. He doesn't comfort him. He tells him to keep quiet, to not make waves, to forget. That's emotional neglect. Now look at the town. They don't ask, what did Chicken Little see? They say, let's make a movie mocking him. That's collective gaslighting. Then Chicken Little starts to doubt himself. He repeats what everyone tells him. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I imagined it. This is a classic trauma response, when victims start believing they're abusers. But here's where it gets darker. The real meaning of Chicken Little, it's not about aliens. It's not about saving the day. It's about a child who tried to speak up and was silenced. The falling sky, a metaphor for something terrifying he witnessed. The town's denial, a system that refuses to believe children. His father's shame, a parent more worried about reputation than truth. And the aliens? They represent something else. The repressed memory trying to return. The truth that won't stay hidden. Disney didn't make a wacky story. They made a quiet horror film about what happens when a kid is told his pain isn't real. Now, ask yourself, why would Disney do this? Look at the timing. This was Disney's first fully computer-animated film after a series of box office failures. They needed something different, something bold. And what's more bold than hiding real-world trauma inside a children's movie? Other films from this era did the same. Inside Out, emotional repression. Finding Nemo, overprotection after trauma. Lilo and Stitch, broken families and abandonment. Even the colors in Chicken Little tell a story. Muted blues mean sadness. Sharp reds show anxiety. Heavy shadows bring fear. And don't forget, Chicken Little only succeeds when he says what the town wants to hear, not when he speaks his truth. So, was the sky really falling? Or was that the only way Chicken Little could explain what happened to him? Maybe this story isn't about saving the world. Maybe it's about surviving in one where no one believes you. Next time you see Chicken Little, don't laugh. Listen. Because deep down, you'll know, he was never crazy, the town was. And maybe, just maybe, we've all been that little voice, screaming for someone to listen. What if more childhood films were actually cries for help in disguise? Maybe this was only the beginning.